Lighthouse, let's go. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jade Monkey. We're back here in DayZ. As you can see, we're playing on PC for right now. We're actually in Experimental 107, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about the DayZ 2020 Roadmap. It finally got released earlier on today, and we're going to go through a few things. A lot of some things that have obviously been kind of a point of contention for the community for a while that seems to be that they're going to be addressing, but also some really exciting news. So again, without me babbling about it too much here, let's go ahead and read through the list. I'm going to go ahead and leave my character here. I'm hoping that I get wrecked and so I can respawn. So let's walk over here and let's read this thing. I keep hitting a button as if there's an automatic run. There's not. Okay, so here's the long-awaited roadmap for DayZ, finally. Okay, so earlier on today it says the release of DayZ, the release of the DayZ Livonia DLC, together with the game update 106, was a big moment for DayZ. We are delighted to see the positive reception so far. We saw a record number of players enjoying the game around the New Year's. We're pleasantly surprised by your support in the Steam Awards, where they won Best Better with Friends category. This news has certainly given us a lot of motivation for the new year. As things are moving forward fast, it is time we talk about DayZ in 2020. Thank goodness, the stuff we've been waiting for. Yeah, okay, so as we read through, I'll kind of talk about some of these points, but we'll get through some of the beef here. But before delving into that, let's talk about the changes in our development team. As we outlined in our Bohemia, excuse me, hopefully I'm saying that right, in 2020 blog post, Infusion Technology will power all of Bohemia Interactive's future titles. I think that's their back end. It's their engine that they developed. Anyways, one of the reasons why the development of the game took so long in the first place. To support it, some team members moved to work fully on it last June, leaving DayZ with a much smaller development team consisting of seasoned developers across various departments, as we suspected. While this change has obviously affected the overall development, make no mistake, the team is full of passionate people who want to make DayZ the best game it can be with the time and resources available. We are happy with what we achieved in 2019, and we're very excited about 2020. Yeah, so... Oh, wow, I'm sick already? What? We kind of speculated that last year, and at certain points, especially when there was a big shuffle. And I know they have to kind of announce it and do things the way they have to do it because it's a business, I get that, but we kind of smelled that coming a mile away. So, I mean, it's good to know that they're still back on it and that they're going to be making changes. Let me go ahead and jump this dude off the top here so we can get a nice little respawn. Or we'll let him sit there. So what about 2020? The most important thing is that we're going to continue the post-release support of DayZ in 2020. But as last year's schedule was pretty busy for us, we would like to dedicate more time for each update this year, and thus leaving bigger gaps between the updates. Uh-oh. How many updates were there last year? 5? 4? Uh-oh. Okay. That's a little scary. And this is coming from somebody who's played the game since the very beginning, so I'm not trying to poop on it, but there's a gasp. Shoot. Let's see. Make sure we have more time to prepare for all platforms, which leaves us currently at 5 game updates planned for this year. Okay. Okay, that's fine. 5 is good. This year, the development will focus on stability, bug fixing, and gameplay improvements, along with some new small-scale content. Excuse me. Please keep in mind that our policy on announcing exact release dates or when a feature is coming will not change. We only make said announcements when we are certain we can deliver it with a reasonable time frame, which usually means a feature is already well into its production. Fair enough. Stability. Okay, yeah, we'll get through some of this here, because I know the biggest thing, I think, on everybody's mind, especially in the console end, PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, is... what? This guy's all sneezing? Is the desync fixed? We're currently testing Experimental 107 right now to make sure that desync is at least improved on. So hopefully they address some of that. Is my guy dead? Yeah. The respawn player. Okay. Last year we had our ups and downs regarding the stability of both clients and servers on all platforms. Yeah, we felt that. We will continue to monitor this and take action necessary to ensure the best possible gameplay experience for our players. Fair enough. Bug fixing. And yeah, we'll keep going through this because I have a few thoughts on this. DayZ is a complex beast of a game, and bug fixing is a constant necessity. Therefore, we'll continue our best efforts to squash as many bugs as we can. The last game update introduced some major issues with the inventory manipulations, desync being the core of some of that. So fixing this is our top priority for the next game update. Thank you. We're also well aware of several issues tied to vehicle handling, physics simulation in the game, and we're looking into options we have to tackle these. Okay. Honestly, I think desync, ghosted bullets, things disappearing from inventory, not being able to move things from the ground to your inventory, which is all like the same thing. Ghosted guns, ghosted bullets, ghosted melee. I think those are all tied to the same thing. I could be wrong, but it's nice to see that they are going to address that. So kudos to them for that. Okay, let's see if we can't lay down here real quick. I am trying to get this guy over there. Okay, lay down. Okay, this is promising. I did skim over some of these before we started. So there's several features. I'm sorry, gameplay improvements. There's several features in DayZ are in dire need of improvement and/or balancing. Agreed. We do have a huge library of items and a lot of versatile systems already implemented, but many of them are heavily underused. Okay. There's a huge potential here as these changes often impact gameplay in a big way. And so we intend to continue our efforts in going through various systems, focusing strongly on survival aspect of the game. To give you a few examples of these areas we intend to look into. Oh, thank goodness. That's good to see us. Base building is a big part of the game for many of you, and we intend to focus on fixing most common issues. Thank you. Proceeding with overall balance pass, yes, and perhaps even add some new toys to play with. I know one of the biggest things we've gotten, that we've experienced, that we hear on stream, in the comments, is 100% like the base building's cool, but it needs a balance. And we've even suggested, and maybe they say it here, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it. We've even suggested, like, if you played on any of the mods for PC, as you know, we main on console, so, but there's mods on PC where they allow clipping of the objects, and they just up the durability of the walls, and there's only a few items you can use to bang through actual base walls that people build, which I think is a great in-between until they do their overall balance pass. So we were always kind of saying, hey, wouldn't that be cool if we could do that? So I wonder if they're going to do something to that effect. But okay, let me go ahead and I probably get smoked again. Watch. That's just nice to see. The impact of the environment on characters is not yet in a state we want it to be in. And so we intend to proceed with numerous improvements and balancing changes to make the so-called environment exposure is much more interesting part of the game. I don't mind it. We intend to make several quality of life improvements for cooking. That's cool. For example, implementing direct cooking slots, grill, adjusting lifetimes of different fireplace stages, and even offering more types of indoor ovens. Yeah, that's cool. Maybe some recipes too. That'd be dope. I'm down. We also intend to look at the systems surrounding disease and their symptoms to make sure they're better balanced, utilize, and perhaps even expand them a bit. That's another big thing we get a lot of, is people asking, why am I sick? I keep dying a lot. There's not a lot of status indicators for it. But I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like the harshity of this game, which I don't mind so much, so maybe it's kind of on the fence for me for that. But anyways, let's keep going. This is what I saw earlier, and this was very exciting. Okay, modding support. And I know currently we don't have modding support for PlayStation 4 and the Xbox, but get this. Modding is a huge part of the game, and we intend to continue supporting the needs of our very creative community. Every game update contains several additions or changes to support various community creations. To give you some examples of what we're looking for in terms of modding, bingo, check it out. We will unlock we will unlock the server We will unlock the server mission folder for full modifications on the console community servers. What? What? That's huge. I think I know how the rest of the sentence is going to go, but that's huge. Just that sentence right there, which means we're going to get a lot more options. And it sounds like from the rest of this is we might have some more. Oh my goodness, if we can actually tweak those, we can do some cool stuff with this. We can maybe make some of those changes to durability or... okay, well, let's just see. Okay, so this should give console server owners a total control over central loot economy and the ability to add custom locations to existing maps. What? Dude, we're gonna get silly with that. Oh my, expect some events around that. My goodness. We will release our animation rig and FBX format and P3D samples. I'm not sure what native file formats those are for what applications, but they do sound kind of familiar. Samples of male and female character body parts for anybody that wants to go do that. That's always cool. As teased in our 2019 blog post about the game update, we intend to finalize the full implementation of Server Browser with full mod support in the official DayZ launcher. I think that's definitely more PC based. If all goes through, this launcher update will significantly improve the accessibility to the modded servers. That's cool. But this one is specifically for PlayStation 4 and the Xbox, and that makes me excited. The fact that like messing with the loot economy is awesome, and then the custom locations, ooh baby. If we can get in the mission folder, we can do some serious tweaks and expect that to happen on our servers. That's going to be sick. Okay, so new content. We will prioritize stability, bug fixing, and improve balancing existing features this year. It does not necessarily mean there won't be anything new coming to the game. To keep the game updates interesting enough for both you and us, we need to mix things up from time to time by adding something new between our bug squashing and system adjusting efforts. We can provide a few examples, which you can expect in 2020. Okay. We intend to continue adding more of the original and/or new firearms into the game. Revolver, that'd be sick. We know how important broken body parts, legs in particular, are to the overall DayZ experience, and we intend to bring this mechanic back to the game. If you played this way back in the day, if you fell off a place, your leg would break and you'd have to make a splint. So that's what they're referring to. That's cool, man. I'm all about it. It says, we know how much you like the new vehicle wrecks on Livonia, so we'll add them to Chernarus. Yes! By the way, if you didn't know, building a vehicle is much easier in Livonia, and we can attest to that because we play on official servers almost 100% of the time, and we've been playing Livonia pretty much since it was in beta, and yes, building cars in Livonia is like it's still a challenge, but it's not as tedious as Chernarus, if that makes any sense. Yeah, so if you've seen us live stream, you know what we're talking about. Okay, let's keep going. And finally, let's take a quick look at the upcoming game update 107 slated for release this February. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. I mean, I hope so now that I think about it because January is almost over. This one's a bit lighter than usual as its primary focus is on delivering much needed fixes to the inventory issues introduced with the game update 106, but it also introduces the first batch of fixes balancing and improvements for base building. No kidding. I didn't know that. There are also improvements for nighttime lighting, giving options to server owners, amusement parks on Chernarus, a new weapon, general balancing, bug fixing, and various goodies for our modding community. We've got experimental servers already running the build, so if you own DayZ on PC, please hop on these and let us know how it went on official forums in the feedback tracker. Nice. Okay, so this came from the official DayZ website, so that's cool. I didn't know they actually added those tweaks. I know they were talking about it, so that's really exciting. So there you go. We're going to be getting some modification, at least at a base level, and if we can actually crack open the server mission file, we can do a lot with it on the PC side, and I think if we can inject it on the server, which all signs are pointing to that we can, I think we can make some really cool stuff for the council community servers, and that's gonna be awesome. So yeah, we'll keep testing 107. This has been the roadmap update for DayZ. Ooh, that's a tire for 2020, and hopefully 107 will be coming soon enough for us on PlayStation 4 and the Xbox. Until then, we'll be testing all those changes here on the PC and still playing the official servers on the console. 106, mostly Livonia. Livonia's been pretty sick. I really like Livonia. So yeah, if you're interested in our DayZ community, check out our Discord link in the description below. Is somebody out there? There's zombies? And I do post daily DayZ content on my channel. Excellent reason to subscribe or consider subscribing and turning on those notifications to get notifications for those videos and for live streams. And we're also ramping up content and streams for Rust. If you didn't know, that's coming to the console beta here this current generation soon. If you want to check that out, there's a video here over in the Rust videos. And let's see. We got the Instagram, Jade Monkey Live, no spaces, if you'd like to follow me there. And we're also on the Twitter. I do try to echo a lot of things there. JadeMonkey_YT. That's so funny. And then we also have merch that helps support the channel too. Totally optional, but if you're down, that really helps out. It helps us fight the algorithm and whatnot. So if you like the video, or if you enjoyed the content, be sure to like the video. And if you'd like to support further, you can always click the join button here at the top and have access to our member features. Let's see, loyalty badges in the live streams, and also our custom emotes. And I think, yeah, the loyalty badges show up on every comment you make on my channel, on every video. So that's pretty cool too. Huge thanks to the viewers out there for you guys showing up, being a part of our community, the people that are with us during the live streams and the videos, and even the people supporting above and beyond. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, we'll be doing a lot more DayZ. And hopefully 107's coming down the pipe for us quick enough, you know? Can't wait for those changes. Yeah, okay. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace. Am I in a safe place? I don't think I am. Kind of want to make